Omo, I will eat. This life no get part 2. Mama Nkechi give me zobo.
Long ago, in a village where celebrations lasted for days and drums spoke louder than voices, there lived a woman named Mara. Everyone in the village knew one thing about Mara. Her hunger was never satisfied. If someone roasted corn, Mara appeared. If a pot of soup was cooking, Mara was nearby. If there was a feast, Mara always managed to eat more than anyone else. People laughed about it at first, but the elders would shake their heads and say quietly, "A stomach without discipline can lead a person into darkness." Mara never listened. One season, the entire village prepared for a grand wedding. The family slaughtered goats, cooked mountains of rice, and filled large pots with rich stew. The smell of spices floated through the village streets like a promise. Drums echoed all afternoon. People danced. Laughter filled the air. But as the celebration continued, Mara noticed something. Inside the bride's family compound, behind the cooking area, there was a small hut where some food had been placed. She saw a covered calabash bowl sitting quietly in the corner. No one seemed to be watching it. Her eyes narrowed. Perhaps they are saving that for later, she thought. She had already eaten several plates, but the thought of food sitting there untouched pulled at her like a rope. But what Mara did not know was this. The night before the wedding, the families had visited a traditional priest. They had performed a sacred sacrifice, asking the spirits to bless the marriage and protect the couple from jealousy and misfortune. Part of the ritual involved placing special food inside that very calabash. The priest had warned them strictly. No one must touch the food. No one must taste it. It must remain there until the spirits had finished their work. Everyone in the household knew this. Everyone except Mara. As the music grew louder and the dancers moved to the center of the celebration, Mara quietly slipped inside the huts. She lifted the lid of the calabash. Inside was rich food, spiced yam and meat soaked in thick sauce. The smell was irresistible. For a moment she hesitated. Something about the bowl felt strange, but her hunger spoke louder than her caution. "Just a little," she whispered. She grabbed a handful, then another. Soon she was eating greedily, licking the sauce from her fingers. When she finished, she wiped her mouth, covered the bowl again, and hurried back to the party. No one noticed. That night, after the drums had stopped and the village slept, Mara suddenly woke up.
It hurts so much. Please, make it stop.
Soon the pain spread, burning through her chest, tightening her throat. Her family rushed to her side. They called the village healer. He gave her herbs. Nothing worked. By morning, Mara was sweating and shaking. Another priest was called.
"Let this pain pass from her."
Still nothing changed. Days passed. Her condition worsened. Even the best priests in the village could not explain what was happening. Fear spread through the community.
Perhaps an angry spirit is involved.
One evening, a traveling priest from a neighboring village arrived to visit relatives. When he heard about Mara's strange sickness, curiosity stirred in him.
"Take me to her,"
he said. When he entered the room, he looked at Mara carefully. He did not speak at first. Then he asked quietly,
"Woman, tell me the truth. What did you eat that did not belong to you?"
Mara's eyes widened. Her heart began racing. At first she denied it, but the priest simply watched her silently. The silence grew heavy. Finally, Mara began to cry. Through tears, she confessed everything. The wedding, the hidden hut, the calabash, the stolen food.
"You have eaten what was meant for the spirits. That food was part of a sacred sacrifice protecting the marriage. When you touched it, you broke a covenant you did not understand."
Mara trembled. "Can I be saved?" The priest sighed.
"It will not be easy."
He gave strict instructions.
For 21 days, Mara must make offerings to cleanse herself.
And during those 21 days, she must eat almost nothing, only water and simple herbs. The woman who once loved food more than anything would now have to live without it. If she endured the discipline, the spirits might release her. If she failed, the priest did not finish the sentence. The first days were the hardest Mara had ever known. Her stomach cried for food. The smell of cooking nearly drove her mad, but fear kept her strong. Day after day she endured. Slowly, very slowly, the pain in her body began to fade. By the 21st day, she could finally stand again. From that day forward, Mara changed. She no longer rushed toward every pot of food. She ate slowly, carefully. And whenever children in the village became greedy during meals, the elders would tell them her story.
A greedy stomach can open doors that should never be opened. Not every food that smells sweet is meant to be eaten.
And whenever children in the village became greedy during meals, the elders would tell them her story. They would lower that smells sweet is meant to be eaten.